Hi, what's your name and what's the name of the ministry?
Hi, my name's Colin, and the name of the ministry is Kerygma Community Outreach.
That's great. And how do you come by the name Kerygma?
Yeah, we often get asked about that. Kerygma is a Greek word, and so we wanted one word which probably raised curiosity, and it actually means to share good news, in particular God's good news. So we thought one word. Some people might think it's a fashion chain, some people might think it's a holiday company, but you know, when they ask, we can share that that's what it's about.
Fantastic. So what made you bring this bus to Rugeley?
Well, the great thing is that we don't work in isolation from groups and individuals and community setups, and particularly here, it's been great to have been invited by the Victory Church. They've got a special week, and it's just great to feel that what we are about, we can help and come alongside and support the local project that's happening here in Rugeley this week.
Wonderful. And I notice your strapline is bringing communities together, so what's the aim of the work you do then?
The aim really is pretty much that, to try and bring, if you like, the general hubbub of life in community and where people perhaps are not perhaps very closely connected with the message of the Christian church. And so we can, again, work alongside them, and our idea is to bring various communities together. So the community of the church, if you like, which sometimes for some people isn't too visible, to make it visible and to try and bring, you know, that kind of help and participation into the situation and bring the love of God, really, as we travel around.
Wonderful. So how do you encourage the children to learn about Jesus and that?
Well, sometimes through fun activities, and even pitching up, like this morning here in the centre of Rugeley. We've got some people doing, you know, fun activities like face painting. There's games on board. There's a big screen upstairs, and some have been watching that. And it's making those sort of even tenuous links is a good way in. Part of our big passion, of course, is visiting schools. So we do like to visit schools, and we've just visited a school near Uttoxeter, middle school, in fact, and we were there for 2 days, and all the 200 children came on board for their RE lessons. And we've been looking at culture and how faith, you know, impinges on that sort of thing, and it's been a good 2 days.
Wonderful. So so where will your ministry go from here then?
Hopefully even more schools, more opportunities, and always looking out for new people who would like to come and help on the team. Team are largely volunteer people, limited time, like a lot of activities. So really we want to pursue this more and more, and schools and community events like this are just great.
Wonderful. So many thanks to Colin and Brenda and Anne from the Kerygma team, and thank you for being with us today. Hi, what's your name and what's your connection with the bus?
My name is Sian West, and I head up the children's ministry called Champions at Victory Christian Centre Rugeley. My connection is the bus is that I invited Colin Stevens, who's a children's evangelist, to come with his outreach bus, Kerygma, which you can see behind me, and to take part in today's outreach in the centre of Rugeley.
So what is inside the bus that's of interest to the children?
There's lots of activities. Upstairs there's a big television. I think we've got Mickey and Minnie Mouse running around at the moment, or Tom and Jerry. There's other activities they can do with floor games on tables and on the floors. There's music on the bus. There's people to speak to and to ask questions. Yes, it's a full on. And do you want me to talk about the activities outside the bus? Yeah, activities outside the bus. We've got a team from Victory Christian Centre doing free face painting. We've got, I call it foosball, but a tabletop over there. Football table, which the boys in particular are having fun. We've got tables to sit down, and we've got sheets which say, "Can you see the face of Jesus?" To just start a conversation with somebody, and just to be a presence here in Rugeley, and to say that Jesus loves you.
Thank you. How are the children encouraged to know about Jesus?
The children are encouraged to know about Jesus by just being loving, kind, listening, supporting, and knowing that Jesus cares for them as an individual, and that Jesus is a real person, and they can get to know him and to have their life with him.
Wow, that's great. So where does your work go from here?
Well, this week we have a whole series of events with For Rise Up Rugeley. So tomorrow at church, that starts at 10:30, Anson Street, Rugeley. Victory Christian Centre Champions Children's Ministry will be having their usual Sunday morning, and we're going to be learning more about two twin brothers, Esau and Jacob, whose parents preferred one to the other, and talking about how they became enemies, even though they were twin brothers, but how God turned the situation around. So that's what we're learning tomorrow. So we've got stories, activities, and having fun with the children. And then next Saturday, we've got a fantastic opportunity for children of all ages to come to Rugeley Victory Christian Centre to register at 10 a.m. in the morning. We have Paul Wilmot, who is a Christian children's entertainer with us, and he's going to be doing songs, stories. He's going to be talking about Jesus as a young boy in the temple, and he's also going to be talking about Jesus when a man literally came through the roof. He was paralyzed, and Jesus spoke to him, and he stood up and he was healed. So that's really great. So we've got activities linked with that, and we're going to be doing games, we're going to be making hats, we're going to do crafts, and the children all get a free gift. It's a pretty cool free gift. So, come along and have fun.
That's fantastic. Thank you, Sean, for speaking to us today.